Hello everyone and welcome, it's Seras here from Gaming, and today I'll be talking about the Mesmer changes in the September 9th feature patch. First up, we have a change to the Grandmaster trait Triumphant Distortion in the dueling line. Triumphant Distortion now grants a second of distortion to your phantasms when you summon them, on top of the 3 seconds of distortion when you kill an enemy for yourself. The Chaos Adept Major trait, Debilitating Dissipation, received a nerf. This trait now only does 2 stacks of bleed for 4 seconds, as opposed to its previous 3 stacks of bleed for 5 seconds, on top of the other random conditions that it offers. Prismatic Understanding was changed to now grant 2 additional boons in its boon table. It can now also grant Might and Swiftness, hereby reducing the chance to get its original 3 boons of Protection, Regeneration, and Aegis. Illusionary Elasticity was now changed to function with your staff clones to use Winds of Chaos, meaning that they can now bounce off the target back onto you and then back onto the target, allowing you for twice as much damage from your clones. The Sword number 3 skill, Illusionary Leap, now creates its clone beside the target instead of creating the clone at your location and then the clone jumping over to where the target is. This makes it a lot faster to use now. The initial part of the skill no longer is a leap finisher, but the swap part retains its leap finisher. Illusionary Warden received a fix in where it would not cast its attack because it was following one target while attempting to attack another, causing it to derp. Along with this fix, however, there were 2 more fixes, one of which was to stop it from absorbing projectiles longer than the whirl animation, and the second was to stop it from being able to reflect unblockable projectiles. The number 3 skill on the Greatsword, Mind Stab, had its radius increased to 240 and its attack damage increased by 17%. Mantra of Pain was changed into an AoE. It can now hit 5 targets within 240 units of your selected target. It also now has a cool new animation and sound effects on top of that. Mantra of Distraction was changed to now become an AoE. It will affect up to 5 targets within 180 units of the target, dazing them. The ground targeted res skill, Illusion of Life, is now usable underwater. Its center effect is based on the player's location, so keep that in mind when using it underwater. The Scepter auto attack chain was changed to now create Torment. The initial skill will do 2 seconds of Torment, the second skill will do 3 seconds of Torment, and the clones generated from the third skill will also do Torment. The skill Mimic was changed from being able to absorb a projectile skill and then being able to reflect it at a later time to now just copying all the boons of a selected target. Mesmer clones were changed to now always have the correct weapon set out when summoned, even if their initial weapon was changed to something else. The clone death traits Crippling Dissipation and Debilitating Dissipation were now changed to be able to be blocked, dodged, and blinded. The underwater skills, Illusionary Whaler and Illusionary Mariner, were changed to not be able to be cast without a target. The trait Dazzling was changed to now work with the racial skills Techno Babble and Shriek from the Norn Raven form. Projectiles reflected by Illusionary Warden will no longer randomly miss their target. Mantra charges no longer stick to the player when the associated mantra is not equipped. Staff clones now have 7 seconds of bleeding instead of the shortened 5. The number 2 skill on the Scepter, Illusionary Counter, now works properly with Malicious Sorcery in reducing its cooldown reduction. The utility skill Decoy and the trait Desperate Decoy no longer grant stealth when you have revealed on you. Confusing Cry, Shattered Conditions, and Shattered Strength now work when you have Illusionary Persona. Unequipping the Harmonious Mantras trait causes you to lose the extra charges gained from the trait. Alright, that there does it for the Mesmer changes on September 9th. Stay tuned for more of my thoughts on these changes and also the associated gameplay vids that are attached to them as well. We still have the Warrior left to go. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.